The Joe Biden regime may as well be finished right now. Not because Joe Biden is a bumbling applesauce brain, not because Joe Biden's poll numbers are somewhere between where the Titanic is sitting right now and hell itself, but because Joe Biden's own party is set on utterly and completely sabotaging this man who is the equivalent of political pancreatic cancer. Joe Manchin has officially put a stake into the heart of the Biden administration. Joe Manchin, seconds ago on Capitol Hill, I will not vote for Joe Biden's infrastructure bill. I will not vote for Joe Biden's massive hyperinflation bill. Joe Manchin saying effectively the Biden administration and their singular accomplishment, their singular legislative agenda item to get a massive, obese, lard-filled hyperinflation bill slogged through Congress so that they can fund the corporate media. There are corporate media carve-outs in this bill. I mean, this thing is just egregious. It is just a fat, lard-filled obesity of a bill. It is garbage. It shouldn't be close to passing in any chamber, anywhere. Joe Manchin just put a bullet in.
I, for one, won't support a multi-trillion-dollar bill without greater clarity about why Congress chooses to ignore the serious effects of inflation and debt that have on our economy and existing government programs. For example, how can I in good conscience vote for a bill that proposes massive expansion of social programs when vital programs like Social Security and Medicare face insolvency and benefits could start being reduced as soon as 2026 in Medicare and 2033 in Social Security? How does that make sense? And I don't think it does.
Great question, Joe Manchin. How does it make sense? The government already has a bunch of poorly run government programs. By the way, you don't even need to talk about Medicare, Medicaid, or Social Security. Are the potholes filled outside your house? Tell me. Do you live on a road? Chances are you do. Do you own a car? Chances are you do. It's the government's job to make sure the potholes are filled. Can the government even fill up the pothole? Every time you hit a pothole with your car, it actually damages your car and damages the money you have invested in that vehicle which you own. Do you have roads with potholes in them? Well, that's the government literally stealing money from you. So the government can't even fill the damn potholes. The government can't fund Social Security. The government can't fund Medicaid, Medicare. They're utterly insolvent. Social Security is a nightmare right now. Joe Manchin is saying, no more. Sorry, you're done. Joe Biden, check it out.
For the sake of the country, I urge the House to vote and pass the bipartisan infrastructure bill.
Joe Biden.
Holding this bill hostage
you're done.
Is not going
Joe
to
Biden,
work.
you're finished.
And getting my support for reconciliation bill. Throughout the last 3 months, I've been straightforward about my concerns that I will not support a reconciliation package that expands social programs and irresponsibly adds to our $29 trillion in national debt that no one seems to really care about or even talk about. Nor will I support a package that risks hurting American families suffering from historic inflation. Simply put, I will not support a bill that is this consequential without thoroughly understanding the impact that it'll have on our national debt, our economy, and most importantly, all of our American people. Every elected representative needs to know what they are voting for and the impact it has, not only on their constituents, but the entire country.
Joe Manchin is not supporting the bill. I repeat, Joe Manchin is not supporting the bill. Joe Manchin is saying, listen, we got to get our own houses in order here. We are not going to be supporting anything that causes inflation for American families. God bless this man. God bless this man. Don't agree with him on everything? Damn it, it's nice to see someone with some principle. Damn it, it's nice to see somebody in politics with some principle. Joe Manchin has said definitively that Democrats will most likely get nothing done legislatively. Nothing. In a term where they control the House, they control the Senate, and they control the White House. That means the end of the Biden administration. Because they will not pass anything big in an election year. They know that it's suicide. Not even Democrats who are suicidal are willing to do that to their own members. They will not pass large, structural, scary expensive stuff in a year where they're all running for re-election. And by the way, they all want to go back to their own districts, so they schedule themselves a bunch of time to travel back to wherever they're from. So they don't want to also be dragging their people in the middle of a campaign season back to Washington when the person who's campaigning against them, presumably, can stay in the state of Arkansas or Missouri, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin, wherever they're running. It's very bad politics to do that. So what I'm saying to you is this is it. It's November 1. It's 1 November, and this is it. The Democrats have a month to get this passed. Otherwise, they're just utterly doomed. Maybe they'll pass some garbage piece of like nothing legislation. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll pass nothing. And that is the end of the Biden presidency. Thank you for watching. We are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel. But we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free and it keeps us going. It keeps us growing. It keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.